I'm not crazy, but if this got your attention, you are going to want to watch this video in the whole month of November for Wild Game November. What is Wild Game November, you ask? It is a cooking collaboration of some of my great friends and some new great friends I'm making, and all these channels that love wild game. They're either hunting it themselves or they're fixing it for their family, and they are going to bring you all their wonderful recipes. Second annual Wild Game November 2024. Be there, or at least be in a tree stand somewhere. Hi friends, it's Christine at Mrs.GilliamFarms, and I'm so glad you came back, or if you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. We are kicking off Wild Game November, hashtag, let's see here, Wild Game November 2024, second annual. I'm hosting it. We have over 20 channels this year that's going to be participating in the month of November. So we have people that are making fish, venison, let's see, there's so many different things in wild game. And we are lifelong hunters. Been hunting over 25 years. My husband over, gosh, probably 50 years, 40 years. I'll make them, yeah, probably over 40 years. We love it. Archery, muzzleloader, rifle. We love, like I said, we have over 20 channels that are participating this month, and for Wild Game November, I'm so excited and appreciate them. So please take the time and go visit their channel, watch the video, make a meaningful comment, because you never know. I don't have anything out there, but I might be doing something special for a commenter. Okay, so venison is my absolute favorite red meat, and we usually have everything processed. If we don't process ourselves, we have a processor that's friends of ours do it. As much steak as we can get, because we love like the chicken fried steak. That's probably, oh goodness, it's wonderful. And then as much hamburger as possible. So I usually wind up with a lot of hamburger. So I wanted to bring some recipes that I use making with ground venison, and I am bringing to you, what's my special name for it? I guess easy venison enchiladas. I'm making homemade enchilada sauce, and we're gonna use my tomatoes from the garden from tomato sauce that I put up, and yeah, I think you're gonna like it. In fact, I know you're gonna like it. Well, I like it anyway. I hope you stick around, hang out with me in the kitchen while I make these scrumptious enchiladas. See you in a minute. Take 3. I almost forgot a very important part, is that the recipe for my easy venison enchiladas will be down in the description of this video. And the recipe that I found, and I'll credit whoever that was that gave me, I got the recipe for the homemade enchilada. I will put that in the description. And most importantly, I will put in the playlist for Wild Game November 2024 Cooking Collaboration Extreme, and all the wonderful collaborators that are going to be posting their videos. We're not going to be posting videos on Sunday through November, but we are every other day, every day, including Thanksgiving. Maybe there'll be a wild turkey in our future. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go rattle me up a big buck. A tablespoon of, what is that, EVO extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, and I'm gonna toss in my onions, and not hopefully the, ooh, listen to that. Listen to that. Okay, so this is 1 medium onion. It's a rough chop. Doesn't have to be hard. Right in there. I'll let it caramelize down. And as soon as Goofy here can get the meat out, since I didn't defrost it before now. Wow, smart. But that's real life, right? Happens when you eat. You just gotta grab some kind of freezer, throw it in the microwave. Hopefully it defrosts not grossly. But, yeah, happens in the real world. Okay, I'm gonna turn that down and let this start working. It's a little bit thicker chopped than I want it to be, but yeah, it's all gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna get my green peppers. A few green peppers put in here. Put the meat in and start cooking. We'll put in some of these chopped green chilies. Okay. Now I'm gonna throw in my 2 pounds of ground venison. And I usually have just thrown them in there just completely frozen and let it work its magic. This is slightly defrosted. Again, just got home from work, long day. Forgot to lay something out tonight, and here we go. Okay, so in we go, in the pot, 2 pounds of ground venison. Oh, so wonderful, so wonderful stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let it just start marrying with the onions and the bell peppers, and just letting it kind of do its thing. Let it start, defrost a little bit more, and then I'll come in, we'll throw in our spices. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna get started on enchilada sauce. Enchilada sauce. We're gonna make a roux for our enchilada sauce. So I'm gonna start with 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's getting hot. I'm gonna keep it on low, but what we're gonna start is we're gonna start cooking 3 tablespoons in the olive oil of all-purpose flour. And we wanna make sure it gets good and cooked so we don't taste flour, but we also don't want it to burn. And did I tell you there's a dough back there acting weird, which could be more deer coming in, like just another dough. Okay, see, look how it's not white. So white means it's gonna taste like raw, coarse dough. And I tell you, my stove top is like a barrel horse. It knows either high or low. I don't care what burner it's on. You don't have on that. Okay, so we're gonna keep that going and keep stirring. Okay, but we don't want it to burn. So now I'm gonna start adding my seasonings for this enchilada sauce. So I'm gonna start with my 1 tablespoon and plus 1 teaspoon of chili powder, whatever version you want, it's up to you. Just go nice and slow. And with it heating up, I'm gonna start really opening up those aromas. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I wanna keep this stirring. Okay, still stirring. Now I'm gonna add in my half teaspoon of garlic powder. We're just gonna take our time and let them all marry in together, but keeping it stirring so they do not burn. Oh man, and those seasonings are really good. If you could just smell them all together. It's all my favorite though. Okay, so, and then we got half teaspoon of onion powder. And that's what we got in there. So we've got our flour, we've got our chili powder, we've got our garlic powder, and our onion powder, and our cumin. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go a few more seconds and try to really get that covered where it is cooking or warming up those spices so we get a good aroma. And my 1 cup of tomato sauce. And that's half a cup right there for the and that's from the garden. Okay, here's the other half a cup of the tomato sauce. Anyway, the deer were moving this morning. They did not move yesterday. It was too hot. I was at work, but it is muzzle loader season right now. We're ready to, I'm gonna let this simmer marry a little bit more. I'm gonna add the sugar in. I wanna make sure it doesn't burn. And then I will add in the chicken stock. This is going to be, I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. I could always add more if I feel like it needs more, but I think that'd be plenty. But I do not want it to burn. Now, the recipe does call for 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, which I would use stored, but this sauce I made is pretty thick. So once we let it get the chicken stock added into it and let it cook down, we'll see what we're gonna do. This is not gonna taste like your store-bought enchilada sauce. Do y'all know what's in that stuff? Oh mercy, yeah, it tastes good, but oof, got some bad stuff in it. Ooh, I'm just making a big old mess too. Okay, be back in just a minute and we'll put in the chicken stock. And now I'm gonna add in, that's half a cup of chicken stock. And I'm just using store-bought because my home stuff I'm saving for some soups. And I need to use this up from the pantry Ooh, you know what? It's looking like it. Okay, I'm gonna keep stirring this, and then I'm gonna put it on the back flame and low, maybe, and let it cook down. And then I'll taste it. And then while that's doing that, I'm gonna start warming up the tortillas. So, got this on the back burner. Got our taco meat still cooking. Oh, yummo. You could smell it. It's pure happiness. And we'll start assembling these enchiladas. Hang out with me. One thing with ground venison, you can use it any way you want to, just like you, or you can use it just like you would hamburger meat, ground hamburger meat. You know, if you like that hamburger helper stuff, that's one way. You know, hamburger or meatloaf, spaghetti sauce, whatever you want to use hamburger for, you can use your deer. Now, we do not use them for hamburgers because we do not have them add any fat, which is why it's real lean. I don't have to drain it off or anything. That's why I also have to add a lot of liquids a lot of the time, and that's another reason, again, like I said, why I like to have the frozen or somewhat frozen meat in the pot. Okay, so let me grab my spices and I'll get going on that. I'm really hoping I've been videoing this whole time. Okay, still pink, that's okay, but I'm gonna add 2 heaping teaspoons of my homemade taco seasoning, and I will add that recipe into the description. Not saying it's great, but I like it. Husband likes it, or at least he doesn't say anything negative about it. So, okay, and I've got it all filtered. I did clean the stove top. Okay, we're gonna let this keep going. I'm just gonna keep chopping it up. Oh, you know what I forgot I have? Oh, if y'all don't have one of these babies, you'll need one with ground beef when you're cooking it like this. Look at that, look at that, look at that resection. Just waiting for the pan to get hot enough. I'm not gonna put oil in here, and then we'll just start putting our tortillas in. We start with the corn. Grab towels and keep them warm. Do half corn, half flour. Well, then we'll take them over here to the counter and we will start an assembly line. Look at these. Y'all like these? These are my tweezers that a friend got for me. A dear, wonderful friend. They're like huge, huge tweezers, but they're gonna be perfect for this. Look at that. Want to get them warm through, that way they don't break when I'm rolling them. So I've got my assembly line here, and I've got some of the shells already warmed up, so we're going to start working on those. Let's see if I can hold the desk. Okay, so I like to just lay them down in it, get all that wonderful in it. Sauce. Put my meat in there. Make them pretty good. Pretty stuff. And then I'm just gonna roll them and then put them same side down. So I'll keep lost most of my meat there. Okay, and I'll keep doing that. I'll do a flour one. Oh, I forgot cheese on that one, dang it. Okay, that's okay. We'll do this one. I like to overstuff them. Put some cheese on there. And then I think I got that one a little too crunchy. That's okay, we're gonna put tons more sauce on there. So, I think you get the idea. I'm just gonna keep doing this until I get them done, and then we'll throw them in the oven at 375 for like 20 minutes just to get it good and bubbly. And I am very generous with the enchilada sauce because they're enchiladas after all. And I'm gonna be really generous with the cheese tournament too. So best thing I can say is, right now I have oven preheated, or it's got it going, got it preheated. I think I got buck brain. I think there's a deer out there. Okay, this is where you could add whatever other ingredients you want. Of course, I'm gonna laden it heavy with cheese. And then when I serve them, I'll serve it with some dollop of sour cream. You could add some lettuce with it if you want. Serve it with a side salad, green beans, you know, pick your vegetable. Some people add, when they're rolling it, they put, what's it called, refried beans? I don't think so. I like refried beans, but it's not what I want. Okay, I got the enchiladas out. In fact, they were so hot, I had to let them cool off for a while. And so now we're going to try them. Husband's already had some. You know, I made half corn, half flour because I figured he would like the flour better, but he just left for deer camp and he took the whole side of the corn. So I'm gonna try the flour side tortillas, and I did add some fresh cilantro from my garden and some sour cream. I'll give you a close-up of that. Hopefully you're not getting a glare. Yeah, okay, so let's try this. I will say, if you're expecting the enchilada sauce, the homemade enchilada sauce to be like you get at the store, you may be disappointed, but it is good, not too sweet. It's just right for what we like. I will definitely be making that again. It's nice to know there's one less thing I have to be dependent on the store from. So I think it's time for another bite because I want to get out there and go hunting. Okay, I just had some issues with this tripod. It's always a hummingbird moment. But what I was trying to say is I'm going to finish eating my enchilada here, and I'm going to get ready to go out in the woods. It's almost that magical time. So wish me luck, and go out and check out all these wonderful channels that are going to participate in the second annual Wild Game November, hosted by me, Christine, Mrs.GilliamFarms. So may God bless you, and have a absolutely wonderful rest of the week. Bye. You're gonna see things like fish. I think somebody's cooking oryx. Oryx, can you believe it? Someone's trying to call me. I don't want to talk to them. So hang out with me in the kitchen, put my apron on, and I'll take you to the cook stop.